Yo, 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 what's happening, party people? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little daily transfer Manchester United update for you. How's everyone doing today? It is Sunday afternoon. Hope you've all had a great weekend. Sorry to keep you waiting a few minutes getting live here. We've had some technical issues, but hopefully we're going to be okay for the rest of the stream, guys. But I hope you're doing well. Do us a favor at the start of the stream. Hit the thumbs up on it if you're catching up with this later. Also, leave that cheeky little like on it and get your thoughts in the comments section throughout and below if you're watching after. Get in there, my son. Let me just give a few shout-outs to some legends who are in here at the start. We have Joseph Tidyman. Hello there. Trav. How are you doing? Ellie. We've got Nigel in here. Kayam, the Vootinator. Dizzy Red Devil. Guys, thank you very much. Everybody else as well for joining us. We've got a bunch to get into today. You know, it's been, I guess, a few quiet days, really, for Manchester United transfer news-wise, if you ask me. Not really too much stuff going on. We've just been waiting for visas for Varane. Obviously, he's in Manchester now, and then we've been waiting for medicals and things like that. And we are having links with other players, of course, which we'll get into. But yeah, a couple of quiet days on the Manchester United front previously. But we do have some more informazione to give you right now, guys. To start with, let's talk about Raphael Varane. So we know that it's imminent, we know that he's coming, and we know that it's just medical pending at this moment in time. So we're waiting to see, obviously, Raphael Varane officially sort of unveiled by Manchester United. He is actually stuck in quarantine right now, but he is in Manchester, and he's stuck in quarantine before he can undergo his medical, basically, is what we understand right now. So he's basically cooped up inside. I mean, I'll show you this picture, actually, though, because this is today, and he's, as you can see, Manchester United Kingdom quarantine practice. So Raphael Varane, this was posted this morning, and he's just doing a little bit of cheeky little quarantine training, keeping up with the physicality, my friends. And obviously, he's just training on his own in quarantine, basically just staying sharp, doing some kick-ups, nothing major. But, you know, that's fantastic. He's obviously geolocation tagged it as well, Manchester United Kingdom quarantine practice. So, very, very good stuff. Just to give you the latest update there in regards to Raphael Varane. It's just imminent, but as the situation is right now, as we understand, it will be a few days basically until he's unveiled. But a bunch of different pictures. Obviously, he's kicking the ball around basically as a Manchester United player. If you look at yeah, he's a Manchester United player, guys. You know what I'm saying? He's in Manchester. It's just medical pending, barring an absolute complete nightmare. Then it'll be fine. This is what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, speaking to the club website on Saturday. He said, the medical with Raphael has to be done. He's isolating at the moment. He had to wait for visas. So unfortunately, that took a few more days than expected, but we're going to follow the protocols and the rules. So it take a few more days than we had hoped for. So that's basically why there's been a delay, because there's been certain rules in place, obviously, with the pandemic. There's also been certain visa issues and things like that. So that's why there's been a delay, in case you wondered why he's not already a Manchester United player. He also said we still need some more fitness. Hopefully we can get Raphael and Jadon in with the group. So yeah, Jadon Sancho is expected to start training on Monday, by the way. And I mean, both of them could be available to play against Leeds United, I suppose. Obviously, I mean, Raphael Varane may not be 100% because he's just been out of it for a little bit, but he did play in the Euros. It's not been too long. He's obviously keeping himself sharp there by training, as you can see. So, you know, in my opinion, he could be ready to start against Leeds United, guys, which was absolutely fantastic. Villa Spurgeon the Dollarino. Yes, indeed. They're the real clammy. How's it going? Hey there, Griffo Chaz. What's good with you today as well, bud? Good to see everybody in here. We've got a super chat here from Nigel. Thank you so much, Nigel. How are you today for the 179 super chat? He says, are you bringing the strippers out tonight? It's not going to be tonight, mate. No, I think it's for the Arsenal United watch. But let's not get into that, mate. You opened up a can of worms there, sir. Roshmano says we've got 35 likes on the stream. Guys, thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Hit the like button and get involved. I want to hear from you. So the live chat, this community here, it's an interactive show. Let me just put it in live chat. Actually, I've got it in top chat. So get involved throughout. I will be dipping in and out of the live comment section. Everybody's welcome to get involved. But yeah, guys, I mean, I just want to ask you a question very, very quickly, actually, in the live chat here. Because, you know, it's interesting. It's very close for me. But I want to know, who are you more excited to see play for Manchester United? Let's say they're both available against Leeds. Who are you more excited to see play? Raphael Varane or Jadon Sancho? Let me know in the live chat, guys. But as I say, they both could potentially be available to play for the start of of the season. Nigel, thank you so much for the 179 super chat. Let's get some watermelon sugars in there for Nigel. And Travis, mate, says, hey, you. How you doing there, Travis, today? Thank you so much for the super sticker there, bud, as well. Right at the start of the stream, the absolute legend. Get in there. Sancho says Griffo. Varane says Josh Lee. Red Hicko says Varane. Eliam says Varane. Top Dog says Sancho. I mean, look, they're both exciting players. The player that I'm more excited for us to get, to be honest, is actually Varane. Just because we've been crying out for that top-class centre-back for a number of years now. We haven't had that, and we now potentially have a great centre-back pairing as well. Maguire could be fantastic with the right partner. Varane, on paper, seems like he could be the ideal fit to partner Maguire. So we could have a really good partnership on our hands. Varane's obviously got to do it in the Prem, but if we're basing it on what he's done in La Liga, and of course for France, then he's obviously just a complete colossus of a defender. So I think he's going to just fit in brilliantly for United, and I think we will be a much better team once he's been slotted in there. But of course, don't get me wrong, I'm buzzing to see Sancho play. I think he's just in terms of exciting players, of course we want to see the attacking players play, because Sancho's going to tear the opposition apart, and that is exciting. So that is, I can understand why people would say Sancho, definitely. But anyway, so there's the update on Raphael Varane, guys. He is training just in quarantine ahead of his move to Manchester United, and of course the pending medical. We don't know exactly when that will be in this moment in time, but it's understood next few days basically, and then he will be unveiled officially as a Manchester United player and could be fit to play, could be ready to play in that Leeds United opener on the 14th of August, baby. Come on, United! Doing bits in the window. Let's not stop now, though. Let's go out there and get some bloody centre midfield. Ruben Neves, please. Oh, hell yeah. But right, okay. So let's, there's the Raphael Varane latest, guys. Just give the update on Raphael Varane. Good stuff. He'll be joining us imminently. Now, Axel Tuanzebe, guys. Axel Tuanzebe today, a couple hours ago, announced Tuanzebe signs a new deal at Manchester United and goes on loan. So this is a future plan. Obviously, he's a young guy, he's an academy product here. We want to keep him around. But for now, this season, I guess it does make a little bit of sense. Victor Dwindloff is still knocking around the gaff. We still have Phil No Bones Jones stinking up the place. There's quite a lot of centre-backs we've got the club there. Tuanzebe is a player that should be playing and should be developing at his age and going out there and getting good experience. If he's not going to be doing that at United, he should be going out on loan. But he's also a player in the future that could break into United's first team, or if not in the first team, then maybe he could just be a great backup for us. I mean, I have said this many times. I think we'd be pretty well set if we actually got rid of Victor Dwindloff at some point. I think he's a good player to have around the squad, don't get me wrong. He's a great option to come in and be a backup to these main two, Varane and Maguire. But still, I wouldn't be bothered if he was sold, to be fair. He's on decent money. He's worth a decent amount of money. There'll be a host of clubs interested in him. Tuanzebe's an academy product. He could just be a backup of sorts. We've got Eric Bailly there too. He signed a new deal recently. Like, I'm not too concerned about our backup areas. Tuanzebe needs to play, though, and develop because he's still young. But Lindelof, man, I mean, obviously Lindelof and Bailly and Phil No Bones Jones, and we've got a bunch of centre-backs there who are going to be the backups to Raphael Varane and Maguire this season. So I'm not really too sure about about this, because fair enough, he's not in. Lindelof's still here. If he's not going to be sold, then Tuanzebe's not really going to play. He's not a senior player in the squad really, even though he's 23. So he needs to go out there and play. This is make or break really for Axel Tuanzebe. I think it's a fantastic decision really. This is the club's statement anyway. This is from manunited.com. Axel Tuanzebe will spend the 2021-22 campaign on loan at Aston Villa after agreeing a season-long loan move to the Premier League club. The 23-year-old has also signed a new contract at Manchester United lasting until June 2023. So only a 2-year contract, actually, with the option of another extended year. So maybe a 3-year contract, but only a couple of year contract, guys, which is quite interesting. So it's one for the future, but they're obviously not putting too much emphasis or trust on the development of him in a way. But then again, maybe it suits both parties. In 2 or 3 seasons' time, maybe Tuanzebe will be in a position to negotiate for a better contract, and that's sort of in consideration as well. But anyway, he's gone to Villa Park before, 2 loan spells previously, so it should be a good fit for him. Villa are obviously in a decent spell at the moment. It's a bit of a situation of transition for them right now, though, because obviously they have just lost their big player, but they are spending money. They've got money, and they can do that. So, yeah, I think it's a really good addition to them. I think that's a really good signing for the season for them, a lone player, and he's still a Manchester United player. But basically, he did have a couple of injuries last time out. But he is a good centre-back, and I think he's got a good future, and he could be a good squad player for United in the future. Tuanzebe's been with United from when he was really young, guys, and has captained the club at every level, including the first team for a Carabao Cup game against Rochdale in September 2019, when he became the youngest man to wear the armband since Norman Whiteside. So, you know, he's got a future. He's still young. You never know. This is a good move for all parties, I think. He's not going to play much this season. If he wants to play and get some development and be a better player and come the end of the season, then he's got to go. So there you go, guys. What do you think about Axel Tuanzebe going online? I'm just going to ask you a poll in the live chat, actually, everybody. So get ready. Oh, shit, we got a super chat here and I missed it. Sorry, Clammy. Hang on, I'll read that in a second. You're a legend, Clammy. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me just get a poll going. Are you happy with Tuanzebe going out on loan? Simple as that. Yes or no? Because I know some of you won't be too happy with that because he is a good player and we do have, you know, we do want depth. Obviously, we do want development of our younger players. And at United, maybe there's a bunch of other players, like senior players, you could argue Tuanzebe deserves to be ahead of in that pecking order for centre-back. The Real Clammy, thank you so much for the $8.99 super chat, you legend. He says, shout out to John Tracy, hang in there, matey. Also can't wait to see Varane put on his red pinny and pocket everyone he faces. Oh, man, let's get some love hearts in there for John Tracy, one of those guys. The Real Clammy, thank you very, very much for your super chat there, mate. I hope you're doing well, bud. And with the Riola Parasite Clown, evil clown Riola avatar. I love it. Real Clammy, thank you so much for that, guys. Let's get some love hearts in there and some of those fists as well, man. And he says, also can't wait to see Varane put on his red pinny and pocket everyone he faces. Oh, I can't wait to see it either. This is it. A lot of people slagging him off, saying they're highlighting a couple of performances he had against English teams in the last sort of 12 months or so. But he's always been a colossus for France. You don't win a few Champions Leagues on the trot if you're not a top quality centre-back. I'm sorry to say. Like, if you don't have a good defence, you don't win those big tournaments, especially consecutively like that. It's just unheard of. So he was a part of something very special out there. Okay, he doesn't have Ramos. He's got Slabos instead. He's got Slabos Maguire-os next to him instead. But hey, look, maybe we could just get a little deal on the go with Head and Shoulders, you know, seeing as Liverpool melting these days. Maybe get slabbing to Maguire to grow his locks out, get some nice flowing slabby locks on that big fridge. And then we could easily pretend that his name was Slabos Maguireos. And maybe you would see Varane play, just like cement that old school partnership that they had. Me too, Andrew, because he says, looking forward to seeing how he pairs up with Slabby. Absolutely, my good sir. Right, let's go on to the next stuff then. So Tuanzebe is now an Aston Villa player this season on loan. Fabrizio Romano tweeted at 106, just said official and confirmed Axel Tuanzebe joins Aston Villa on loan from Manchester United until June 2022. Agreement completed. It reported every single place, basically season-long loan. But we did sign him up to a new deal till 2023, guys, which is key, really. This isn't somebody that we want to just ship out and get rid of. This isn't a loan of Phil No Bones Jones or whatever. This is somebody who we still got a plan for the future anyway for Tuanzebe. So have a vote in the live chat. Let me know if you're happy about it. So far, 81% of people in the live chat think that it makes sense. 90% of people would have liked to have seen him stay at the club this season. And I can understand it for a bit of depth. And I think he wasn't really given a fair crack last season, in all honesty. He was in and out of the side. He did have a couple of injuries. He had some good performances and was not rewarded with a start the next game. I think Solskjaer, I haven't criticised him and his management of the squad, his man management and his development of the players at all, really, because he doesn't deserve it. He's done a tremendous job overall. But with Tuanzebe, I think maybe he could have done a little bit better. I'm just saying that, putting it out there. I think he could have given him some more opportunities. Victor Dwindloff was shot in the bed many a time last season, and I think it wouldn't have really hurt us if we'd have gambled on Tuanzebe, but there you go. So Axel Tuanzebe, guys, is an Aston Villa player this season on loan. Right, I want to talk about this story, which is Inter Milan consider Anthony Martial as Romelu Lukaku replacement. So obviously the Romelu Lukaku to Chelsea businesses is undergoing, and looks like that's going to be happening. Romelu Lukaku is, of course, a great striker, and just because he didn't really do all that much at United doesn't mean he's not a great striker. I just think he wasn't really the right fit for United in general. And he's still got one goal in every 2 games for United, which is no disgrace, really. And if you look at what he's done in Serie A, it's very impressive. But that don't impress me much, to be fair. I'm not interested in how people do in Serie A or the Bundesliga. That's why I'm holding a little bit of judgment. Not on Jadon Sancho because I think he's not got the ability, but just because, if he gets those numbers in the Bundesliga, it doesn't mean he's going to get anywhere near that in the Prem. Two different kettles of fish, my friend. But Romelu Lukaku, I think he'll be a great signing for Chelsea. He is somebody that's proven in the Premier League as well. So let me just put an end to that, that point there, because he has obviously proven himself in the Prem for different clubs before joining Manchester United, and he's just a great goal scorer and a great player, and he is very, very good. As far as a big man goes, it doesn't get much better than Romelu Lukaku at the moment. So for Chelsea, it's a right fit. They've always played with those sorts of players as well, and it's the right stylistic fit. He's played there before, obviously. It makes sense. But Tony Martial could be on the list for Inter if Romelu Lukaku does go to Chelsea. That is some of the reports that's coming out today. So Inter Milan could swoop for Manchester United forward Tony Martial if Romelu Lukaku completes an expected move to Chelsea, according to various reports. Chelsea and Inter understood to have come to a reported agreement of 97.5 million for Lukaku. What? That's madness, isn't it, guys? How much do you think Romelu Lukaku's worth? I say 75 million in this current climate. That's what we sold him to Inter for, isn't it? So I would say still that amount of money, but 97.5 million, that's fucking mad. They're already said to be identifying potential replacements for Lukaku, with Edin Dzeko, Duhan Vlahovic and Duvan Zapata thought to be on a short list also. So it's quite interesting. I mean, look, I don't think Tony Martial's going anywhere right now, though, unless a big offer comes in. He is kind of saleable, though. Like, he is a sellable player. He's not somebody that's an absolutely indispensable player to the club. We could easily take 70 million for Tony or 60 million for Tony and go and reinvest that in the squad before the window ends and probably be in a bit of a better position than if we kept him. That's honestly how I feel. I didn't think he looked great the other day in the preseason game. I know it's just a preseason game. I've seen him do brilliant things in United shirt. Just consistency is the issue with Tony. So that's why I'd think, if he could improve, then I would go for it. Yes or no, guys? Would you sell Tony Martial in this window? Yes or no? Bear in mind, Rashford's going to be out having shoulder surgery for a while. So bear that in mind. Would you sell Tony Martial this window? Yes or no? Okay, so yes, there's a bit of news about that. Let me jump into the live comment section, see what you guys have got to say. Gary Bennett, hello, he says, what is holding this Varane deal up? Quarantine or holiday or what? So initially it was visa problems, just obtaining visas. Was a bit of a delay on that for a couple of days. And then, yes, there is a quarantine that he has to undergo. I think it's 5 days, which he's doing now. And then he has to undergo a medical, of course, and then he can sign. So, hey, look, barring anything gastastic happening, like he contracts COVID-19 or something, then I'm sure he will be a United player in a few days' time. Nigel says 70 mil. Travis says 70 to 80 million. The Vutinator says 50p. A little bit harsh, but hey, Vuti, I can sort of see what you say. I mean, for United, he didn't really work for us. I always just thought, he's just a big lummox. He just seemed like somebody with a bit of a poor touch. And, I think he's definitely got better, though, since he's gone away. Although, because he just seems like a colossus over in Serie A. Anyway. But like I say, a lot of players can do it in Serie A. It's a little bit less physical, I think. Maybe not from the defender's point of view. They're pretty robust and ready. But overall, and like there's more time on the ball. So like players like Paul Pogba just absolutely bossed it over in Juventus. But in the Premier League, he's not reached those heights. So I think it is easier to do it in Serie A. I'd be very surprised if he's going to do it like that. Giddy says, do a pig sale. Wakas Akram, how you doing? No, but January, yes, says Rushmano. No, says Alan Rogers. No, says Brandon. That's a good point, Rushy. So right now we need him. I wouldn't be too keen on selling him because I think we'd be weaker unless, as I say, we did go and reinvest in those positions and another position with that money. But that's asking a bit too much. So to me, Tony makes sense to keep him at the club. It does. I wouldn't be bothered if we sold him for big money, though. I'll just put that out there. If a big offer came in, I would be quite happy to accept it as long as we're going to go and reinvest it elsewhere. But actually, January does make sense, Rushmano, because we need him for now at least, because Rashford's out. Rashford's going to be out. Joseph Tidyman says, don't Inter still owe us money for Lukaku? I think so, yes. I do think there's something to do with that, isn't there? Yes, I have some information on that, but I've lost it for now. But yes, I do think there is something to do with that. I don't know. Shadow says 25p. Samuel Younger says, Flying Pig Man United needs to sell Anthony Martial and Jesse Lingard and Nemanja Matic Paul Abil Pogba, so Man United can buy Eduardo Camavinga, Max Aarons and Sal Niguez, says Samuel Ingram. Hey, look, you've just solved it right there, mate. Please, could you give Matty Judge and Edward Woodward the humour potato a cheeky little call, Samuel Ingram, and administer that info to those dingbats? Because they're the ones who are in charge, mate, and they're the ones who are fanning around again. Look, it's been a good window so far. Let's not get carried away. I do think Sancho's last summer's transfer, though, so let's also not give them too much credit. They've got Varane, masterstroke signing for the amount of money as well we're talking about here for a classy player like that in his prime 28. It is just a sensational bit of business. So I've got no real criticism in that regard, but we still need to do a bit more. I still want to see us get a midfielder in, a proper defensive midfield. But then we have got quite a few players in that position still, and could get a bit crowded, couldn't it? We have Donny, we have Matic, McTominay, we have Fred, and Pogba, of course, is still here. So, crikey, I don't know if we're going to do the business there because we still got a lot of personnel there. I would rather sell Lindelof soft than loan Tuanzebe, says Star-Lord. Me too, I'm with you on that one. I agree with you. I actually do agree with you. Lindelof is shite, mate. Corrupt Recorders, we should let Logan go PSG and get a CDM. Pogba is class, but playing him on the left wing is no good for anyone. I mean, I liked him there a couple of times, but I kind of agree. I think Pogba's best position, personally, is where Bruno plays for us. But we've got Bruno, and he's better. So, yeah, Pogba should probably leave, but Pogba's not going to be going anywhere this summer, I don't think, guys. Listen to this. I got some information here in regards to Paul Pogba, that PSG will pursue a deal for Paul Pogba next summer on a free, and Pogba and Riola and these guys have probably got interest to do that because they'll make a lot more money. PSG have got interest to do that because they're signing ridiculous amount of players this summer, including potentially Lionel Messi. So they're not going to be getting Pogba this summer, no chance anymore if Messi's going there. But next summer, they could just sign him on a free transfer. They've got a world-class player, big name, huge signing, and they can pay a little bit more wages-wise and signing on fee-wise to the agent and to the player because they don't have to pay 40 or 50 million this window. And I think that's going to be the case for any club. Most clubs, if they're interested in Paul Pogba, unless United are just offering to them right now and they're desperate for that sort of player and we're offering to them for dirt cheap, I'm talking 20 million, I don't see why they wouldn't just wait it out and sign him on a pre-contract agreement in January to sign him in the summer next year on a free. So, yeah, not looking good, guys, for Paul Pogba. It's not looking good for Paul Pogba United. PSG interested in him next summer unless United do cave and give him a big, old, fat, juicy contract and grease the palm of that sweaty melt, Riola, once again, which could happen because, United don't want to lose out again on this player who we've already lost out on once. Again, leaving us on a free transfer, developing the player, leaving on a free, signing him back for 80-odd million pounds, and then letting him go on a free again. No. We can't be having that. So I think they might bottle it and cave in and sign him up to a big 450k a week contract. Or he's going on a free next summer. That's it, guys. Paul Pogba. Oh, I just want to get it over and done with now, though. Either way, it's dragged on all summer. Can we just find out what's going on? Can we just have a contract announcement or the announcement that, he's doing one? I don't know. It really annoys me anyway. But there you go, guys. Paul Pogba, will he stay? Will he stay? Will he go? We don't know right now. Eminem is going to be illegal for PSG, says Griffo Chaz. What does that mean? Sorry, I don't understand. Suhas SP says, Sue! Rushmano says we've got 65 likes. Hey, there's 100 of you legends in here, guys. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on the stream. If you haven't done so, smash that thumbs up. It's free to do, and it helps YouTube know you're enjoying the stream. If you're liking this in any way, do leave that cheeky little like rating on it. Thank you very much, guys. And also, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. That's the red one that says subscribe. It's also free to subscribe. So make sure you hit that subscribe buttione. How many goals do you think our attackers will get this season, says Suhas SP? Okay, so I think Cavani, if he stays fit all season long in the Premier League we're talking about, I'm just going to talk about the league amount of goals here, but Cavani, I think he could probably get 20 league goals for us. If he stays fit, I think he'll have more emphasis on him this season than he did last, because it was a little bit uncertain at the start of his time there at United, and then he just continued to absolutely boss it, prove himself to be the best attacking option we've got. And so I think he could get 20 goals for us this season in the league. And then around him, I'm looking at Jadon Sancho to chip in with 14 goals. And equally over on the left side. Now, Rashford's obviously going to be out for a little bit, but I'm looking at him to get somewhere in that region when he comes back. So I'm going for that, guys. I'm going for about a combination of, 48 goals from the front three. There you go. I don't know. Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Eminem. Oh, okay, yeah, that's an awesome name for it, Griffo. I like what you did there. MNM. That's good, mate. Eminem, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. Crikey. Do you think Pochettino will still bottle the French Farmers League with Eminem up top? He might do. Mauricio Pochettino, I mean, I don't know. He's not the most winningest of managers. Imagine that, though. Imagine if he bottles. I mean, crikey, surely a bloody blind field mouse could lift the trophy with PSG if they've got Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe up top, you would think. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to have too much problems there. But the emphasis will be for him to win the Champions League, won't it? Pochettino's a meme. All right, anyway, okay, let's talk about Lionel Messi, guys, real quick, before I get onto the Arsenal Trippier stuff. But Lionel Messi, leaving Barcelona, has been crying his eyes out. Stop crying your heart out. Did a press thing earlier, crying, saying it's his time, he's going now, and blah, blah, blah. It's the hardest part of his career, and etc. And he's leaving. Basically, what's happened is Barcelona obviously have been told that they can't sign these players by La Liga. They're in so much debt, and basically Messi had already agreed to half his wages, but they can't even pay that. They can't pay him anything. So there's been a ruling they can't do it. So I don't know the ins and outs of the La Liga ruling here, but I know that they basically they can't afford him, guys. They can't sign him up. So he's having to leave. You know, I suppose he's not having to leave, is he? I mean, he could just play for nothing, right? Could Lionel Messi just play for nothing? I guess he could, couldn't he? Yeah. Anyway, let's have a little look at this then, guys. So Lionel Messi could be a PSG player soon. Hey, look, it's gash, isn't it? The money club. I don't know how they could do it, guys. I think it's just an absolute disgrace. Can we get a poo-poo emoji in the live chat for PSG and this whole financial fair play thing? It's an absolute debacle. Have you seen this? The players they've already signed this summer. We're not talking about some young kids coming up from FC Lorient that they've signed for 180k. No, you're talking about big-time Charlie players on hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. They've already signed bloody 4 or 5 of them this summer, and now they're going to sign Messi. I mean, what is financial fair play to them? Is financial fair play a joke to them? It must be. They're the only club that could afford to pay nearly £200 million for a player in Neymar. They're a fucking joke club. It's a disgrace. I just don't understand it. What is the point? We should get rid of financial fair play then. Nobody seems to adhere to it anyway. And when they do have breaches, they just grease some palms and make them go away. Oh, don't get me started on it. Anyway, yeah, bollocks. I don't care. Lionel Messi, go and fester in the Farmers League. That's what you deserve. No, I'm just kidding. But look, it doesn't impress me much. I said this the other day. If he goes to the French League and wins stuff, I'm not interested. Okay, fair enough. If he wins the Champions League there and he's got an instrumental part of them winning the Champions League, then fair enough. That's another chapter to his career. We can be like, oh, fair play to Messi. He's done it in multiple leagues. But going to the French Farmers League, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. You know, that doesn't count as contributing. It's not one of the top 3 or 4 leagues in Europe. Of course, La Liga, Premier League, Serie A even, Bundesliga even. But, you know, but the French Farmers League, that doesn't impress anyone, Lionel. It's just for the money. Here comes the money once again. It's a disgrace, isn't it? I thought he was doing this for legacy, wanting to move for legacy, but it doesn't seem like it is for legacy. It seems like it's for money. And, you know, fair enough. I mean, if they can't, he was on 700k a week or whatever, they can't afford to pay him. Is he just going to pay for nothing? I mean, probably not. So he's going to have to go elsewhere. And the only club that can afford to pay him anywhere near that is PSG. So I understand. But it's just guff, isn't it? It's just guff. Football's just guff. There's too much money in football. There's too much corruption in football. It's just absolutely guff. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done. Anyway, no, hang on. Let's get into the live chat, see what you guys think about it. Nigel says PSG will win the Champions League this year. I mean, with that front three, it'd be hard to argue against it. UEFA bottle job, says Rushmano. Absolutely. Snap Film Walk says paint has to be stripped and repainted. What a joke. Travis says they didn't even join the Super League, so probably financial fair play doesn't apply to them, says Travis. It's just crazy, isn't it, though, that we have these rules in place, and there's various ways around these rules and easy loopholes. It's like these people who avoid tax and stuff, you know, Jimmy Carr or whatever, paying bloody 0.4% tax, even though he's making bloody millions, because they just do all these various different grubby little things, and you know, I just find it totally disgusting. Anyway, but there you go. Okay, Suha says, would you do a Lautaro and Martial swap? I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe. But speaking of him, actually, let me just get on. I was going to talk about Arsenal and Trippier, but let's just talk about Lautaro and Martinez. So his agent has said he's happy in Italy and at Inter Milan. His decision is to stay. So this is what his agent came out and said today, right? And he's basically pied off Arsenal. He's basically pied Arsenal right off. You know how Zayn Miassi was coming in yesterday giving it the old Billy Big Bollocks about, oh, we're going to sign Lautaro Martinez. He's fucking pied him, guys. Anyway, it's a complete pie face, basically, situation. Rushmano says 76 likes. Nice one, guys. Keep hitting the thumbs up. I will paint Old Trafford, says Alan Rogers. Lee Ronan, hello to you, bud. What's going on? Big crybaby, says Top Dog. Lionel Messi, ball in his eyes like a little babby, mate. Chill out, Lionel. All right? You know? Oh. FIFA 22 teams will be sweaty with having Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi in their team. Oh, Nigel, yeah. No, yeah, oh, yeah. Right, let's talk about this, guys. Arsenal have reportedly made a bid for Kieran Trippier as they look to sign a Hector Bellerin replacement. So he's expected to leave this summer after wanting to leave last year, but being convinced to stay one more season. Whether or not he goes is another situation. But Kieran Trippier is understood to be on the Arsenal radar at this moment in time. United have said to have offered about 20 million earlier on in the window, of course, but Atletico Madrid holding out for somewhere close to 40 million euros or 34 million pounds for him. 30-year-old player, 30 years old. That doesn't really make sense. To spend that amount of money for United right now is really realistically valued around what Atletico Madrid paid for him, or even slightly less because he is older. But he does have that sort of English player premium, and when you're selling, even though he's from a Spanish club, he is an English player who's homegrown. So he does obviously carry an extra bit of a premium. So I think there could be a deal to be done there for Trippier this summer. I hope he does not go to Arsenal. Because that is a good signing for Arsenal. He's obviously played for Spurs in the past there, though. He has left Spurs. Would it be realistic to see him sign for their biggest rivals? I mean, I guess it could happen, but you know, there's no at this moment in time we haven't got any information about an amount of money that Arsenal have bid. So we know that United bid 20 mil earlier on in the window. I don't have any info for you as it stands about an amount of money. We just understand that they are interested and have bid for Trippier at this moment in time. So, hey, look. Kieran Trippier, I still would like to see Manchester United sign in this window. As I've said many times, it's not our key position that we need to strengthen. I think the midfield is somewhere we could look at next to getting a good player in. If we're actually going to invest some more money in this window, then the midfield is more key for me. Because we have the spider, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who just sits at that right back spot and is a defensive colossus anyway. And then we have Diogo Dalot. Did you see Dalot's header yesterday, by the way? Oof! That was filthy. Some great goals, by the way. Guys, who watched Smash the 69 in the live chat if you watched the Everton game yesterday? Some of you may not have bothered with the preseason games, couldn't be bothered to watch that MUTV shite or whatever, I understand. So you may have missed it, but if you've not seen the highlights, go and check it out because the goals are absolutely top drawer. Bruno Fernandez's free kick. Oh my goodness. Semi-on situation. And then how about Dalot's header? I mean, those were some great technique goals, just wicked goals. Anyway, Dalot's still there as a youngster option. He's only 20. He could be a backup for us this season. That position to Wan-Bissaka gives us something different as well as an attacking player. So yes, we could strengthen there and get Trippier. I think Trippier would be a real good competitive option for our Wan-Bissaka there. I do, and it gives us something different in different games. So I would more favour signing Trippier, but I'm not bothered if we don't get him, to be honest. I think the midfield is the key position where we need to look at getting somebody in sooner. But yes, Arsenal are now moving for Trippier, guys. That's what we understand. United value Trippier around 20 million. Atletico, Manchester United, as of yet, no agreement as per transfers_UTD on Twitter. Go give it a follow. That is Rushmano's Twitter page, by the way. Transfers_UTD on Twitter here. So go and give him a follow. Get your link in there in the live chat, actually, Rushmano. Okay, so the two sides, Manchester United's Tahith Chong after his promising Birmingham City debut. So, guys, Tahith Chong, obviously, on loan at Birmingham City, had his debut for Birmingham City, and apparently he absolutely smashed it yesterday. I didn't see any of the stuff, but apparently he absolutely smashed it. Saturday's 1-0 victory at Sheffield United provided a first glimpse as to whether that would be the case. I don't know. Just thought I'd mention it. I don't really know any. I don't have too much info about it, but obviously he had a great game yesterday, apparently. Just good to know. Good to know in case you didn't know. Now you know. Inter signing Dzeko, but they're looking at 2 strikers to replace Lukaku at this moment in time. So that's where this Tony Martial link has come from. Manchester United supposedly interested in Ilax Mariba. There's a real possibility the player leaves, but Barcelona must decide. This is as per Fabrizio Romano. So let's get in there with a Fabrizio Romano update now of some of the latest stuff that Fab said, because he's a very good trusted source. He said, Ilax, I believe it's Ilax or Ilax Mariba. There's a real possibility the player leaves, but Barcelona must decide. So is Manchester United interested in the player? He didn't say yes or no, but he just said there's basically a chance that he leaves. So Manchester United supposedly interested in this guy. I don't know much about the lad. In regards to Nemanja Matic, he said, Fabrizio Romano said, the situation on Nemanja Matic is quiet at the moment, so we're not expecting any movement there. You know, like we were thinking, oh, maybe Jose Mourinho might come in with a cheeky little offer for his Serbian Frankenstein. Doesn't seem like it is happening at the moment, but you know, you never know. There could be something done there. Speaking of the Jose Mourinho Mr. Bean, did you see, guys? He was sent off. Oh, Jose Mourinho, he's the gift that keeps on giving, mate. Jose Mourinho was sent off as Roma finished with 8 players in their 5-2 to defeat to Real Betis in a pre-season friendly on Saturday. The game was tied at 2-2 in Sevilla when Mourinho, appointed Roma manager May, being sacked by Tottenham, reacted furiously to the referee's decision to let Alex Moreno's goal stand after the Betis player appeared to handle the ball, and he was fucking sent off, sarcastically clapping the referee as he left the pitch and in the stands and stuff. It's fucking brilliant, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry, but he is just such good value. It's a shame he's not in the Premier League anymore, to be honest. I say what you want about him. He's one of the most winningest coaches of all time, but he was good value. His press conferences, his antics, he's good value. Good value. Right, guys, I'm going to get in to the live chat now. I'll just actually, before I do that, I will just very quickly give you a quick rundown of what we've covered in the stream. Do us a favour and smash that thumbs up button on it if you have not done so. Leave a cheeky little like on it and subscribe and all that jazz. Follow us on social media, Flying Pig United. Here's the rundown then, guys. So, Rafael Varane trading in... So, just if you just joined us, Rafael Varane trading in Manchester in quarantine ahead of his move to United, of course. Medical pending the next couple of days. He's just in isolation right now, quarantining, and he's just keeping sharp, and he's going to have his medical soon, and he will be unveiled very soon. Still a good, very good possibility he will be available to start against Leeds United. So, there's the latest on Rafael Varane. We also have Axel Tuanzebe signing for Aston Villa this season on a season-long loan after signing a new 3-year or 2-year contract with an option for a further year at United. So Tuanzebe goes out on loan for Aston Villa this season. Arsenal sniffing around Kieran Trippier. Inter Milan supposedly have an interest in Tony Martial. Lautaro Martinez seems to be staying at Inter, but if he is sold, then there's a few clubs that are interested. Supposedly United are one of them, but also Arsenal was supposed to be interested, but his agent said that they basically pied them off. That's basically the latest stuff there, guys. I'm going to get into the live chat now. Thank you everyone for joining us and getting involved. We're only 13 likes away from 100 likes. Let's be having you. Where are you? Bacon Brigade, assemble. Right, how's everyone's day going? Hang on, let me give this live chat a refresh. Samuel Ingram says, Bruno. He's from Sporting, like Cristiano. He goes left, he goes right, makes defences look shite. He's our Portuguese magnifico. Get in there, my son. I love Bruno Fernandes, by the way. What a thoroughly bloody nice bloke. Just seems like a humble guy. Also, just a great player. Look at his tenacity yesterday. Look at how he's just like committed as fuck. I'm not talking about the goal. I'm talking about his other all-round play. It's a pre-season friendly against Everton. And he's just so committed and so hungry and just wants to do his best all the time. And I just love how he plays. I love his mentality on the pitch, his heart on his sleeve nature on the pitch. And aside from that, what a technician, what a wizard he is. That free kick was Beckham-esque. It was pinpoint. It was up, it was down. You know, the curler inside of the boot. Just loved it. Loved the free kick. Wicked execution, man. The guy's a machine. Let's get some Bruno Fernandes emojis in there, please. All the channel members, please. Bruno Fernandes, the Portuguese Magnifico. Let's get in there. Right. Okay, then. Jose already at it, says Stephen United. I know, man. It's crazy, isn't it? Matic alongside Grant ain't going anywhere, says FC United forever. They are both players / coaches for both first and reserve teams. Fair one, FC United forever, yes. And that's, you look at Mata, he's going to have some sort of ambassadorial role, possibly some coaching role in the future as well. So, yeah, there's obviously these players, these older players. That's what they're thinking about after being at this great club for a while, I suppose. Grant's definitely going into a coaching role. I don't really understand why we gave him another playing contract this season, though, even if it is a player coach, excuse me. Am I the only person that's disappointed in United for not pressing hard for Messi? No. Oh, my goodness me, what the fuck's that? Dude, oh, okay. It's just a grasshopper, man. Sorry, I had some crazy, there's a big green, it's massive, though. Anyway, that's a grasshopper on my ceiling. Don't worry, right? Finley Halpin, mate, what's going on? It says, guess who's just finished picking Finley? How the hell are you, Finley? How did you do, mate? Hey, I hope you enjoyed it more than anything, Finley. But how did you do, mate? Finley Halpin had a boxing match today. How was the bout, Finley? Did you get the dub? It doesn't matter if you didn't, though, mate. Anyway, Travis, you're learning. You're a young lad. You're learning. Rank Me says Matic was class, but he doesn't have the legs to play week in, week out. I think he's still a top draw player. Yeah, I think he can still do a good job in the squad. But he's not the Matic when he was 26 years of age or when he was at Chelsea, that beast of a player, unfortunately, anymore. He's not quite there. He's still a great option to have. I'm happy to have him around, and I'm happy to have Mata around as well. I thought Mata looked really good in his little cameo yesterday as well in the Everton game. Put in a really good killer ball, which should have been a goal. So Juan Mata's still doing the bits. He's aging, but he's not slowing down. His game's not about that. His game's about the intelligence aspects of the game. So, yeah. John Tracy says, defo feeling a lot better from this stream. Pig, you're a legend, sir. The gift that keeps on giving. Oh, John Tracy, thank you so much, dude. Yes, I'm sorry to hear you've been going through a tough time, my friend. But yes, let's get some love hearts in there for John Tracy, and we are a great community here. We got everyone's back. Tedson Kibiro says, Bruno love hearts, big style. You gotta love the Portuguese Magnifico. Yash, mate, how are you doing there, Yash? What's going on with you, bud? Am I blurry, by the way? I feel like I'm a bit blurry here. Hang on. Give it a focus. Let me give it a focus up. There we go, that's better. Ellie, how are you doing today? Anyway, Ellie, you absolute legend. There's a new article link in the Telegram. Oh, fantastic. Let me, yes, fantastic. If you could put an article link in there, that would be brilliant for the new article. Or just go to unitedflyinghigh.com. unitedflyinghigh.com and check out the new article. It is from Griffo Chaz, and it is about Axel Tuanzebe joining Aston Villa. Go and give it a read. Who checks out the website, by the way, unitedflyinghigh.com? Who actually goes on there and reads it regularly? Smash a 1 in there in the live chat if you do check out the website, unitedflyinghigh.com. And if you haven't checked out the website, check out the website, unitedflyinghigh.com. There it is, Ellie. Thank you so much. Let me just give this a little cheeky little pinnage. And that's Griffo Chaz's article. Griffo does great bits for me on the website. Thank you, Griffo. Anthony James Sutcliffe, how are you, bud? He says, Bruno, goal out of this world. Oh, I agree with you, Ant. Yeah, some stunning goals. Even Stabby Maguire's header was great. Dallow's header was even better. And Bruno's free kick was just sensational. So, yeah, I agree with you, Ant. Amazing goal from Bruno, that one. He has actually scored some wicked goals in his United career so far. Couple of years here, but he scored some absolutely memorable goals, some wicked goals. We've had some decent goals in pre-season. What about Andreas Pereira's banger last week? Kayam says, Matt has finished as a winger at the top level. One, he never uses him as a cam. Yeah, I don't like him out on the wide positions. I have said this many times. He's got the passing ability, but he can't get beyond a defender in a wide position and get a ball in like that. He's constantly cutting in or having to play the overlap with the right back bombing forward, which then leaves us a little bit exposed should we turn over possession of the football. So that is my concern, really, when we have Mata playing in a wide position. I think, as you say, his best role is that cam position. But, of course, we've got Bruno and various players now who are probably ahead of him. Pogba in that position even. Donny, of course. So, yeah, Mata's days in the CAM role are probably pretty limited. He might be used in the wide positions as and when. But I don't like him there either, I agree. Lots of ones coming in the live chat, or a few anyway. Thank you, guys. You're absolute legends. Nice one. Samuel Ingram says, Flying Pig, when are you going to get Al Varane on again to do interviewing impressions? Oh, I've never had him on before. But you know what? I'd love to have him on. I did send him a message once. But you know what? He's obviously a very busy guy. He's in demand. So, hey, you never know. We might make it happen one day. But yes, I'd love to have him on and do some of talk to him as Sean Dyche, right there. Oh, how's it going? I don't know. Mine are shit compared to his, obviously, but still. Joseph Adams says we still need a DM. Yes, we do, Joseph Adams. I'm with you on that one, Joseph. And how have you been, sir? If we could get a cheeky little DM in, somebody like Sal or Ruben Neves, and when we say DM, I don't necessarily mean a proper defensive out-and-out player, because if we wanted that, we could go and get, Wilfred Ndidi or... Declan Rice is obviously available at West Ham. In fact, there's some information about West Ham we've got about Declan Rice at West Ham we've got through, which is that they're holding out for a reported £90 million for him. Let me just get the article up here. Declan Rice is now likely to stay at West Ham next season as the club refuses to lower their £90 million asking fee. United, Chelsea, City all admire the player, but that's just too much damn money, isn't it? Let me just end this poll, actually, guys. 81% of you are happy with Tuanzebe going out on loan. 19% of you are not. There you go. But yes, the pinned article at the top there, give it a cheeky little like. Hey, we're nearly at 100 likes, only 3 away. Beautiful stuff. I'm good. Rice would be great, but expensive, says Joseph Adams. I feel you on that one. Yep. We need a destroyer, but got to get a baller too, says Alan Rogers. I really like a deep line playmaker at United now. We've got Varane and Maguire. We should have a solid enough defence to be able to have more of a Carrick type player as opposed to a Keno type player, if you know what I mean. Not to say that Keno wasn't a good all-round footballer, but just, more of a destroyer. We don't necessarily need a destroyer as much now. Somebody was talking about this the other day, and I do agree. Finley says, check Insta. Finley helping. But yes, it just seems like we could benefit now from having a really good player. Somebody like Ruben Neves, Sal, somebody who's good defensively, who isn't completely devoid of defensive duties in their current teams, but they are just good ball players, like good playmakers, good all-round midfielders. So yes, I agree with that. Finney says, this was epic. First round was tough, got used to pace. Second round, he rattled me. I was okay, though, and we just battled it out into third or fourth. Nothing much happened. I'd say the last round, the fifth, was all mine, but couldn't get any sort of finish. My dad was impressed, and so was the promoter, so hopefully on to bigger things. A very good experience, and my head hurts. Our coaches, judges scored it as a draw. No finish, no cancel. Hey, that's great, mate. You did well, mate. You bossed it. Hey, let's get some congratulations in there for Finney on his first fight, mate. Go on, Finney. Have it. Well done, Finney Halpin, mate. Well done. You're exactly right, says Joseph Adams. Thank you so much, bud. I'm so bloody hungry, says Ellie. Me too, actually. I haven't eaten much today. I'm going to get some. I had a pepperoni sandwich when I woke up for breakfast. Is that weird? Yash says, I was worried about our midfield with McFred, Matic, and Jogba. Jogba. Oh, Jogba, that's funny. As he does that when we were playing bad. Dude, why didn't I think of that? Jogba. That's fucking brilliant. As he does. Anyway, our record against top 6 at Old Trafford in the league has been bad, winning only 3 in 3 years. Yeah, I'm not convinced with McFred or Matic, really, these days. I think we need someone a bit more. Matic looked good, but he can't do that for an entire season, can he, says Joseph Adams. He's still a good player. He's only 32. People talk about him like it's 106. He's only 32, but I think he is slowing down a bit. I don't know, he's just a big Frankenstein's monster of a man. But you know what? He was good for us last season. He can still continue to do a job for us. I just think we need something more. Something more. Why shouldn't we be improving players in positions in the team that are a little bit questionable? Alan Rogers says, yay, we just need someone to give the attacking players to play with freedom and confidence. That's awesome, Finney. That does sound really, really good, mate. Sounds like very good educational, because you don't want it to end too quickly, do you? So it sounds like it was a good experience. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this stream. I'm going to stick around for just a couple of minutes more. If you do want to ask any questions, have a bit of a Q&A, or get your thoughts and opinions in about anything we've discussed in this video, have your say right now, lads and lasses. And do leave a cheeky little thumbs up on the vid and hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel also. Vincent Bullock, how are you doing today, mate? Good to see you, bud. How's it going? Samuel says, Flying Pig, Man United should get Ahmad Diallo, Eric Bailly, compatriot Frank Kessie from AC Milan in a swap deal for Diogo Dalot for cash, who is a beast of a central midfielder. I think Kessie's a very, very good player, yeah, from what I've seen from him. I haven't seen all that much, but we played him in the Europa last season, and I thought Kessie was very impressive against us. So, I wouldn't be opposed to that, and exactly the sort of player that we should, we could be looking for right now. He's good box to box, defensively good, offensively good, yeah. Travis with those love hearts. Nice one. Suhas says no questions, but I'd be throwing punches at the Glazers. I wouldn't let them on the coach. They're an absolute disgrace. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Okay, guys, we've got 100 likes. You're awesome. I'm going to wrap this video up then, but it's been an absolute pleasure as always. That's the transfer latest. Do us a favor, like, subscribe, comment, check out the social media, Twitter, Insta, all that good stuff. So medical pending for Varane will be any moment now. He's training in quarantine and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. Those are the vibes there. Oh, we're going to do a cheeky little channel raid, guys. Let's do a channel raid. Everyone here, let's go and share the love and the vibes over on this channel here, guys, right? My friend, the Gaming Jew, is streaming GTA right now. If you want to get involved or play some races, go over there. Say hi, spread the love. Let's do a piggy raid. Yeah, let's do a piggy raid. Flying Pig raid. Okay, go over to this channel, guys. It's live now. It's doing a live stream. And just go and say piggy raid, guys. I'm going to replace the live thing. Oh, yeah, click the article, unitedflyinghigh.com as well. Check out the new article from Griffo. But there is a raid, guys. So I'm going to pin it to the top of the live chat. Is that pinned? Doesn't look like it's... Oh, yeah, it's gone now, yeah? Does that link work? Let me take a look. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Hit that thumbs up button before you go. And come back after this video is finished. Get your thoughts and opinions in as well. Have your say. Let me know what you're thinking about any of the topics we've discussed. Who would you like to see come in out of the central defensive midfield options for United in this window? Saul, Neves, etc. Come back, have your say. Let me know what you think, and we'll keep the debate going after this video is finished. But yeah, that's it from me for now. If there's any breaking news or anything later on tonight, I will jump on, for an evening update. But if not, I'll be on the FIFA tonight doing the champs. But for now, go over there and have a little cheeky little flying pig raid. Everybody go over there, smash a thumbs up on the video over there. And also just say piggy raid. Let's go and share the love. All right then, guys, he's a funny guy as well. He does funny GTA streams. Tommy Hambo. The Varane is definitely coming to us. Yes, he is, Tommy. Definitely. Don't worry about it. He's definitely coming. He's definitely coming. First Class Gamer, how you doing? He says, I'm there. Excellent. See you over there, bud. I'm going to go over there, watch it for a while. So get over there and say piggy raid. Thank you, Travis, Finney, Halpin, Tommy Hambo, Rush Mano, FC United forever, and every single one of you. He says, everyone in the boat, both in the UK here in Ireland with a rubbish service. Oh, yeah, Virgin Media. They suck, don't they? Tommy Hamber, everyone else, have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. And here it is once again for the raid. There you go, if you want to go over there. Right, guys, that's the end of it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. This is the big... Take it easy. And come on, United. you.